I quit. Now I'm back. And this time it's different. Yep, you heard right. I quit. Not just content, not just posting. I quit on myself. Now, if you've been around here for a while, you noticed because I just went quiet. I didn't explain it. I just stopped. Today I'm going to tell you exactly what happened, why I stopped, what fell apart, and why today is different from every other time I said I was starting over. Because this isn't a fresh start. It's a reset. And that makes a big difference. What actually happened? Last Labor Day weekend, my world shifted fast. My mom fell, broke her hip. And overnight, I went from managing my own life to managing hers too. On top of that, I have a full-time job on top of everything else I was already carrying. I'm not going to go deep into the details because that's not what this channel is all about. But I will tell you this. Caregiver burnout is real. Sleep deprivation is real. And when you are running on fumes for months, that's what happens. Your workouts, your eating, your routine, your content, your business, all of it. So I was so busy keeping everyone else afloat that I completely let myself sink. And here's the part that stings. I knew better. I teach this stuff. I teach health and wellness and building a life. I couldn't even do it for myself. I felt like a fraud. Here's the reframe. But here's what I had to work through. Falling apart doesn't make you a fraud. It makes you human. The difference between someone who knows this stuff and someone who doesn't isn't that they never fall. It's that they know how to get back up. And when they know why they fell in the first place. I know exactly why I fell. I stopped sleeping. I stopped moving. I started eating whatever was fast and easy. And without these foundations, everything else crumbled. It's not a character flaw. That's just cause and effect. And knowing the cause, that's actually power. Because now I know exactly what to rebuild. And I'm not guessing. And I also know what works and what doesn't work. So what does this reset look like? So here's what today actually means for me. I'm restarting Nueva Body. It's a peptide stack that supports my metabolism and energy at the cellular level. I've used it before. I know what it does for me. I stopped during the chaos. I felt the difference. Today, it goes back in. I'm restarting Snow Slim. It's a collagen support. Again, used it, felt it, stopped, and noticed the absence. It's back in. And I'm back to doing intermittent fasting. Not because some influencer told me to, but because I've done the research. I've lived it, and I know that my body burns better when it gets a real break between meals. We'll talk more about that later in a future video because the science behind this is something every midlife woman needs to hear. And rebuilding my morning routine, starting at night, phone down at night, magnesium before bed, before the chaos starts, win the morning, win the day. It's not just something I say, it's just what makes me function better. And showing back up here consistently, focused strategy and still just winging it. And throwing it out there and hoping something sticks. Why is this time different? I've said, hey, I'm starting over before. So have you probably. So let me tell you what's actually different this time. I'm not starting from zero. I'm starting from experience. I know what works for my body. I know my audience actually needs to hear. I know which products I believe in enough to stake my name on. And I know what a scattered, unfocused strategy looks like. Because I've lived it. Been there, done that. This time I have a plan. A real one. Not a motivational fuel that just drops in a couple of weeks. But a structure and a reason. And the reason is this. Midlife women deserve real information from a real woman who's actually been through it. Not just a perfect highlight reel from someone not someone who has it all together, but someone who's lost it and now is rebuilding on purpose. That's me. That's what this channel is about. And that's what we'll be doing here. So what's coming? Here's what you can expect from this channel going forward. Real talk about energy, why you're exhausted, what actually is driving it, and what you can do about it without overhauling your entire life overnight. Real talk about metabolism, especially the stuff nobody told us about what happens to our bodies after 40. Spoiler, it's not just about eating less and moving more. Real talk about building income from home because freedom isn't just a feeling. It's a financial reality. And you deserve options on the real stuff too. Horses, dogs, country life, the messy middle of actually living this. No fake guru energy, no polished perfection, just a real woman with real solutions in real life. What about your reset? Now, let me ask you something. Is there something that you stopped that you know you need to restart just because life got in the way? Maybe it's your morning routine. Maybe it's moving your body more. Maybe it's sleeping. Maybe it's believing that you still have time to build something for yourself. Whatever it is, today works for you too. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need a decision. Make that decision today. If you want a starting point, a real simple foundation for energy and confidence in midlife, I put together a free resource guide called Confident and Fit Roadmap. Simple foundations for energy, strength, and confidence in midlife. It walks you through 5 basics that actually move the needle. Not complicated. Nothing you need a certification to understand. Just comment the word reset below, and I'll personally send it over to you.